Welcome to another training section. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to run ads for your business online. Now, before we get into the main G of today's lesson, let me just tell you a little something about ads. Now, ads or Facebook ads are like a paid way of getting traffic, and this traffic can be targeted to specific regions, specific locations. You could target a particular age, so it's just a kind of way of getting traffic for a specific kind of audience. So Facebook offers you different kind of tools you could use to get your ideal audience for your product. So now, how to create a Facebook ads for your business, your online store, or even your physical business. That's what I'm going to be showing you. Now all you have to do is first open your Chrome browser, and inside of your Chrome browser type in Facebook ads manager. After typing that, make sure you click the first link, and when you've done that, you are carried to a page. Now in this page, you definitely do not want to use the mobile view to create your ads. Even if you could create your ads with a mobile view, it is much more good to use a desktop view, and that's what we are going to be changing it into right now. So all you have to do, if you are using Chrome, is click on the right stop bar. Start clicking on that. After clicking on that, you want to click on desktop sites, and boom, there we go. So if you've gotten this view also in your own, the next step is to click go to ads manager. Now before you could create an ads manager account, you first have to have a Facebook account and a Facebook page. If you do not have these two things, then it's impossible for you to create a Facebook ads manager account. Especially, you must have a page. You must have a page before you run an ads. It is very, very needful, because your page is what connects your ads account and your payment details and every other thing you want to do for business on Facebook. That's what your page is used for. It's used for business, and so you must have a page in order to run an ads. Now, if you've got into this area, as it is on mine, if you've got into this area, the next thing you want to do here is click create. You want to click create, and when you've clicked on create, you could see that there are different kind of ads you can run. You can run an awareness ads, a consideration ads, and a conversion ads. And under awareness, we have its own. Under consideration, we have their own, and others. They're all there, and each of these ads have different purposes. For example, if you want to run an ad for your brand awareness, you have to choose a conversion, a campaign objective, brand awareness, and this will tell Facebook that the only thing you need is for people to see your brand. So Facebook will make sure to show your ads to as many people as they can, so that your brand will be known. Whereas if you want traffic, you want people to come into your DM, you want people to go into your website or something, you have to choose either the traffic ads or the lead generation ads. If you want people to become buyers, your traffic to become buyers, you have to use the conversion ads. If you want engagement on a particular post on your page, you want people to like, people to love, people to share, you click engagement ads, and Facebook will do so much to bring the results you need for that campaign objective. So every campaign here is easy to create, but I'm going to be showing you how to create a conversion ad, because that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to sell. Everybody wants to sell their product. So you are looking for conversions. You are looking for traffic turning into buyers, and not just traffic coming in and no buyers. So what we are going to do next is click on conversion, and then click on the option below. Type in your campaign name. Let's say campaign name 2, ad set name prime, and ad name prime. Then you click on continue. So you'll be taken to a page just like this one. Now, if you've been taken to this page, I'm going to be explaining in little details what everything here means. Now, all you have to do first is leave everything here default, except one. You want to create an ad with a special ad category, which means either you want to maybe mortgage your house, or you are a politician and you want people to see your banner, to vote you, and stuff like that. You see it, you have to click any of them. If you are running an ad for your company and you want workers, you want to give people job, you could run an ad for that. So if your ad fall under any of this category written here, you have to click on it. Whereas if it doesn't fall under any of this category, just leave it the way it is. Your campaign details, always leave it the same. There is no need to touch anything. The default setting is the best. Whereas, and the A/B split tests. Now, what A/B split testing means is that you are creating two campaigns to know which one converts the most. So you create two campaigns and maybe change the image, or change the format of the ads. Maybe to, if it was an image ad, you change the other one to maybe a video ad. You change your audience type, you change your ad placement, and see which one converts the most. Now, A/B split testing is just to check out, which ad converts the most and which one you will go with. So after doing or ticking an A/B split test, you create two campaigns, two different ad sets with two different, informations. And Facebook run the both of them for you and see which one gets the most results. Now, anyone which has the most results should be carried. The other one should be paused, and that one should be carried. Whereas, if they both have an almost the same result, leave them. That's one thing about A/B split testing. But you don't need A/B split testing for now, because you need a lot of money to do this. You could run it with as low as 1,000, but you won't get the results you need. You won't get the results you need. So want to leave that empty and click on next. And when we click on next, we'll be taken to another page where we are going to set our first ad set. Our first ad set. Now, in the ad set region, the first ad set region, we have what kind of conversion events we need, the event location. Where do you want these events to take place? Is it your website, your app, or your WhatsApp DM or Messenger? Where exactly do you want it to, be? So let's let it load so that I'll show you everything about this. So the first thing you look at here will be your conversion event location. Now, for your conversion event location, you want to choose anywhere you want your traffic to come to. Is it your WhatsApp or your Messenger or your website or your app? And the one I'm going to be teaching you with is your website. So you could still use your app, but before using your app, all you have to do is that you must register your app with Facebook. If your app is not registered with Facebook, you can't advertise through your app. You can't advertise or gain traffic to your app. So you have to register your app with Facebook. Whereas if you are using your Messenger, you could get traffic directly to your Messenger. Facebook don't have any problem with that. But if you are using your WhatsApp, you have to, go with Facebook policies, terms and conditions for several weeks or months before they can allow you, run traffic through your WhatsApp, or it can't happen. So I'm going to be teaching you with the website. Now let's click on website, and next thing, you want to determine your conversion event. This is not necessary, but in some cases it is, especially if you are running traffic to your website in respect to sales. You want people to buy something inside of your website. You should always choose a conversion event so that it could be tracked by Facebook, so that when people click or buy something, Facebook could track it that, okay, someone bought a product from your website. That is what you want to do. But I'm going to be leaving the conversion events there because I don't need it. But if you want it, just tap on it and you'll see different conversion events. And make sure to choose precisely what kind of events you want. Or if you need people to buy and you go and click add to cart, you'll find out plenty people will jump into your website and just be adding to cart. The Facebook is aimed to giving you what you choose to. It will learn your ads sets and then give you exactly what you wanted. So you should make sure to put it to purchase, so that it will know that, oh, this guy doesn't just need the lead, he doesn't just need the people falling in, he also needs the cash, he needs the purchase, he needs the money. You see it. And so then the next aspect is this: you have to set your campaign budget. Now let's see, I want to run this ad for 5,000 naira, and I want this ad to run for 5 days. So I'm going to be using 1,000 naira as my daily budget, which means Facebook will take 1,000 every day out of my account for running this ad. And always make sure to set a start date for your ads, and always make sure to set an end date too for your ad. Or bro, Facebook will use the whole money in your account, or in the sense of you are running an ad with them. So you might have an account full with maybe 100,000, and Facebook will run that ad till the 100,000 becomes 0.00 naira. Or few times they might even help you run the ads and send you a message that you are owing them so amount of money. So you should always make sure to set an end date. So let's set our end date to 18 o'clock. So the next part should be your audience. Now there are different types of audience. We have the broad audience, we have the narrow audience, and we also have the look-alike audience. This is something new Facebook brought. So many people have been researching and wondering what kind of audience work the most, what kind of audience is the best to use. Some people say broad audience, some people said narrow, some people say look-alike. But this is what I will say. For my times of running ads, using a narrowed audience is better than using a broad audience. Now, reason being that broad audience are mostly good when you are, starting a brand or starting a new product and you need people to see it. So you want to go vast, you want to go wide with your targeting. You want everyone to see it. You don't want it to be limited by, some people don't, some people do. You don't want anything to be like that. You want to go wide. Now, while going wide, you have to now, do something to determine the people who are much more interested in the product, who are much more interested in your brand if you are going with broad audience. And then after going with that, you should always come back to narrow your audience. Now, narrow audience increases your chance of, purchase, increases your chance of clicks, increases your chance of leads coming into your DM. It increases that chance. So you always want to use a narrowed audience. If you are using a broad audience, just use a broad audience to get the people who are more interested, the location who are more interested in your ads, and then always change it back to your narrowed audience. So in here, I don't want to go broad, I don't want to go wide, I just want to remain in a specific location. Let's say I want to run an ad targeting the people of Ugep. So I'll type in Ugep, targeting the people of Ugep. We'll type in Ugep and click on enter. We want to wait for Facebook to give us a pop-up. If that pop-up doesn't come out, they won't. So you want to type in your location. You browse. Your location, Ugep, enter. Okay, it's delaying, I don't know why. Let's leave it for now and come to the age. Now you pick your age limit. Your age limits. You want it to go from, let's say 21 to, let's say 40. Now, you could also go more detailed with your targeting, deep down to choose the kind of behaviors. Let's say I want working class people to see these ads. Working class. I want bankers to see this ad. So you could go business bankers. I want them to see this ad. You could even go much more narrow. To pick out your audience. So okay, it's back. You click on Ugep in your location. Now it pins it pins in Ugep, that particular location. Now before I forget, I told you something about the lookalike audience. Now lookalike audience is even sometimes much better than broad. It's better than broad audience. Not even sometimes, it's better than broad audience. So lookalike audience means Facebook will be showing your ads to people who you are a little bit related to, based on what they see in your profile. People who offer similar value as you, based on what they saw in your profile. Maybe you posted you're an affiliate marketer, a crypto trader. Facebook will look at your profile, look at the groups you joined, how you reacted with those things, and then target your ads to those kind of people. They help you find those kind of people and target your ads to those kind of people. So you could create a 1% lookalike audience, 2% lookalike audience. How many percent? Any percent at all that you need. So anytime you want to do that, just click on lookalike audience. When you've clicked on lookalike audience, a pop-up comes on the screen. It's not coming up, but the pop-up comes out where you choose what kind of ad. Is it a 1% lookalike audience you need? Is it 2%? You put in the name, you put in locations, and some kind of stuff like that. Boom, your ads is created for that one. And then the next part you want to look at is your ads placement. Now, your ads placement is something very important, because sometimes you might be thinking, if you place your ads maybe in a Facebook story, or you place your ads in the news feed, or you place it in the watch region, it's going to have much more people coming in, much more people jumping into your ads and clicking them. Sometimes you might be wrong. So now the question goes is that between the automatic ads placement and the manual ads placement, which is better? This is my answer. It's always better to let Facebook do the job for you, to choose where to place the ads for you. Now this is what Facebook does. Facebook places your ads on different region it feels, or the system feels it will be good for your ads to be placed. Now if Facebook has placed those ads on different region, all you have to do, keep that ad running for 3 days, 4 days, depending on how long you want your ads to run. If you want your ads to run for 3 weeks, keep it to run for 3 days, 4 days, and then go to your analytics and determine where the conversions came the most. Was it in the news feed? Was it in the stories? Or was it in the watch? Anywhere at all your conversion came the most, all you have to do is re-edit your ads placements, choose it to manual, and then put in those areas only, and boom, you will see a fly in your ads. People are jumping in like never before. So you want to do that. Always choose the automatic placement. But if you don't want to choose your automatic placement, you could research and know which placement is better. Which placement is better, and then tick those ones, carry it on. But I'm going to be using automatic placements. But then the next part, are you seeing this error? Have you seen that error? Ad sets may get 0 conversions. Now you have to fix that. See, it mostly comes out when you are creating a conversion ad. Now you have to fix that by optimizing your ads delivery setup. You have to optimize your ads delivery setup, and you want to optimize it to link click. Now the reason why you do this is because you want to be let Facebook to be able to track, so that Facebook will be able to track your conversions. It will be able to track what is happening. So you want to use link clicks as your optimization for ads delivery. Now let's go check out that error once more and see what happened. You will find out the error is no longer there. The error is no longer there. It's taking time to load. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's go further. So all you have to do now is click on next. Click on next. Okay, so now when you click on next, you will be taken to the next page where you have to set your, you have to set the good stuff of your ads, the image, the video, your primary text, your secondary text, and every other thing which you have to put in place, for your ads to go well. So the first part there, you have to select an account. Okay, let's wait for that to load. Okay, so the first thing here you want to check out, it's your identity. You have to choose your page. When you choose your page, your Instagram account, which is also linked to your Facebook account, will just automatically pop up. And then the next thing is that you have to choose the kind of ads set format you want to run. What kind of, is it an image or a video, a carousel, a collection ad? You pick from any one of them as it fits you or suits you. You pick from it, and then let's refresh this page to get everything showing up. Okay.
$1,000 for the investment. Only 1K. But then give me 3,000 in 1 hour. I'm surprised.
So the next part is to choose whether your media files. To choose your media files, pick out your videos, click on add image. After clicking on add image, click on upload and upload any image you want to use for your ads. Outside that, the next aspect will be to create your primary text. Now, if you want to create a primary text, since Facebook normally looks at this very, very well, this is one aspect Facebook is always targeting to help disable people's accounts. So the wrong primary text could make your account disabled, especially if in your primary text you are using words that could help promote a quick money scheme. Imagine you are telling somebody to come and start making $1,000 in one day. Facebook will look at it and immediately block your account for saying that. Then if they love you a little bit, they will tell you that violates their policy. But to some people, they don't. They disable your account immediately and say your account has is in violation of one of our policies, and then they'll disable it. So you want to be able to write your primary text with something that won't get Facebook upset, won't get their algorithm upset. So most times I tell people, if you want to promote something like that, on Facebook, ask a question. Use a question kind of primary text. Instead of saying do you want to learn how to make so amount in 1 week? Put a question mark there. Those algorithms are always set to notice all those kind of stuff. So when the algorithm sees there's a question, they won't have a problem with it. I'm telling you, this is what I do to run all my ads with funny copywriting stuff. This is what I do. So you want to do that kind of thing. And again, your primary text should contain the benefits of what you are running your ads for. If you are running an ad for a shoe, run an ad, write the benefits of it, and create an offer. Always learn to create an offer. Learn to give discounts or something. People love those kind of things. It makes people come into your DM faster. It makes people come into your DM. So you want to know how to do that first.
know how to create a question kind of ads, write benefits, and maybe create offers. And if you are trying to promote a cream or something, related to skincare, don't ever use a before and after image. Facebook will shut you down immediately. They will say you are trying to do something that is impossible. You are coming to tell somebody in one week you are going to in 1 week you are going to use this cream in 1 week. All dark spots in your knee are going to go. Facebook will look at it, the algorithm will look at it and say, what is this guy trying to say? And then you even instead go and use an image, partitioning it into two, before and after. They'll just block you one time. You've completely violated all their policies. So you want to make sure to not do that when you are running your ads. And the next part should be your headline. Your headline can be the name of the product or the name of the brand or anything. And your description area should just be a little chit chat about what the brand is or what the product is. Then you should be looking at your call to action. Now, depending on what you are creating, that also shows the kind of call to action you should use. If you are creating an ad to boost your subscribers on YouTube, you should click on subscribe as your call to action. If you want people to shop in your website, click on shop now. If you want people to play game, you know what to do. If you want people to read about a particular product, click on learn more. If you want people to apply for an online training or something, click on apply now. So just use the proper call to action. It differs in different events you are trying to run an ad for. So the thing up next should be your website URL. Now this should be the URL of your landing page or the URL of your WhatsApp link. I've never tested that before. If Facebook will say you're violating any policies if you use something other than your website URL. So you could use your WhatsApp link, but you're at risk. They might actually, not run the ad and tell you are violating their policies and you should change that. Or they might run the ads and people can directly from your ads come to your DM. You get from your ads come to your DM. So you could use any of those links. So let's say I want to use http / http //ssmprime.com. Okay, that's okay. After doing that, it loads up and boom, you see your ads. That's how your ads looks like. Now let's just wait for it a little while to see the view. Good. Now this is the view. Now if you put your own image instead of the link image to appear in this region, your image is going to appear. The reason why my image isn't appearing there is because I didn't put an image. I just used this. You see, so you could optimize this. By just clicking this button right here. View more variations. When you click on view more variations, they'll show you different feeds different feeds for stories, for reels, for any aspect at all. That will show you, and then you could set images on all of them. Then after that, just make sure to click website events if you are sending any link to your website. If you are using your website link, the reason why you are not seeing that error, an error is also shown on top, is because I'm just using a direct link to my website, so it's easier. But if you are using a link to a landing page or something, Facebook is going to give you an error, and then in that error, all you just have to do is click on website event tracking. Immediately you click on that, the error goes out. While this one is just a direct link, so it's easier for Facebook to track. But if it is a link going to a landing page, you have to do that. So after doing all that and setting everything up, just come here and click on publish. When you click on publish, Facebook review your ads for about 24 hours, and after reviewing it for about 24 hours, if your ad is ready to go live, they send you a message and say your ads is live. And then all you just have to do then is just watch the ads, the kind of result is giving you per day. If you love the results, go with it. If you don't love the results, optimize it. Go to your analytics, do some research in your analytics, and then optimize your ads to give you the best result ever. So that's all for running an ads for your business. Any kind of business at all, you could run an ads for. Facebook has made it easy. Facebook has made it open for people to do that. So you could utilize that particular tool and make much money of it. Thank you guys, and have a great day ahead.